Good morning and happy Monday. It is time for the weekly Oracle card reading. My name is Chanel and I am from the Heart and Soul. I am your spiritual tour guide to help you find some guidance, some direction, some clarity on your spiritual path. This week's reading is from September 13th to the 19th, 2021, and I was drawn to the Animal Tarot card deck by Radley Valentine. And this is a tarot deck, so it is much bigger than my regular Oracle card decks, and I always find them a little trickier to hold on to because there are so many cards. But of course, we are going to draw 3 cards from the deck for our energy forecast for the week, a little guidance to help you maneuver through the energies, to be prepared, to get ready for what needs to happen for this coming week. All right. Card number 1 is the Prince of the Prince of Winter, not water, winter. A thoroughbred horse, get ready for progress to speed up. This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. I'm somebody that always talks about not moving from the head or the heart, but going to that place in between to find intuition. It really does feel like this week things have to I wouldn't say speed up, although the energy does feel much quicker this week. Energy seems to be flowing much quicker. But this week feels more along this lines of like, stop dragging your feet on action that you know that you are supposed to be taking. If there's things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to do, then it is important to get those things in motion and stop dragging your feet, especially if it's something that you're dragging your feet on because you're unsure of the outcome, or you just don't want to deal with the situation. If you don't deal with it, the universe is going to force you to deal with it. So get on board. Okay, card number 2 this week is the 4 of Summer. It's a tortoise. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. I love this as a follow-up card to our first card this week. This is a reminder that sometimes our head gets in the sand when we're trying to make decisions, we're trying to take action on things. We are so clouded by the logical things, by the heaviness of the situation, that sometimes we forget to take that step back. Pull that head back out of the sand to actually be able to see the full picture. I often use in my medical intuition and my business intuition work this piece of creating a new perspective. Stepping back and imagining the scene like on a movie theater or a screen or on a theater stage, and being in the balcony and watching the whole thing and seeing what's actually happening. This allows you to see those beautiful details, the opportunities that the universe is presenting to you that you are maybe missing because you're so focused at the moment. And it's not bad that you're focused, it's just that sometimes we get tunnel vision when we really get into that focused place. So taking that step back, maybe doing meditation, taking a few breaths of deep breaths, stepping out into nature, those things will help to correct this. They will help you to get reconnected again and let go of kind of that stealthy focus that you've gotten and allow yourself to see the bigger picture, because there are things that are stepping into the wings. There are details that you're missing that are above and around that, you know, if you saw those, it maybe would soften how you have to contend with things. Card number 3, Queen of Autumn. It's a Belgian hare. You will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. They're telling me this one's a twofold. First, they're saying, and it's interesting because I'm seeing this twofold as like 2 rings that cross over each other so that there's overlap in all of this. So the first ring is this piece of advice. There are people in your life that will help you to understand. And I want to use less of the word of advice and almost think of this more like research. It's not like we're asking somebody's advice about what to do, but we're asking for the information, the details, the research, the things that are important to know to be able to make the decisions. If you are not somebody that knows the answers to something, or you need to go to somebody who knows more, reach out to a mentor, reach out to an expert in the field, and ask the questions that you need to ask to be able to really define where it is you are on your path and where you need to head. Some of these details, again, this zoom out factor that we need to do this week will help you to see the greater picture of things. Now, the second half of this, they're really sticking to that positivity. It's interesting, this weekend I did a reading and the card was Wish Wisely. And this again reflected back to this positivity factor. Whatever we're focusing our energy on, that's where our energy flows. So if we are focusing on our fears and the negativity, that is where the energy flows to. By focusing on the things we really want and the bigger picture and the positivity of each situation, then it allows us to move closer to that. They're also reminding me this place of, coming to a place of compassion with people, that understanding sometimes anger and frustration isn't actually coming from that situation, but it's actually coming from things in someone's past that have triggered them to react the way that they do. By acknowledging this, we can work with someone in a place of compassion to understand more where their feelings and emotions or their logic is coming from, versus being able to, get angry or frustrated or even walk away from a situation. Now, of course, there are times that we just have to choose our own peace because it's not our circus, not our monkey, and we have to take that step back from certain people in our lives. But at the same time, when we can come into situations and be able to detach a little bit, it allows us to come in with kind of a more grounded sense of being. They're saying not only with people this week, but with situations this week, that detachment, releasing fear, detaching from the outcome, believing in the truth, and stepping forward with knowledge and wisdom is really important. This is definitely a week of using our brains and really using our eyes and connecting deeply within to find the answers we need to keep pushing forward in this path that we're headed on. The spiritual path is always an interesting one, always twists and turns and forks in the road that we have to find our way around. So remember, you can always reach out. I do offer personal sessions over Zoom and a few in person, not a lot because of COVID. So definitely, if you're interested in finding a little more clarity on your spiritual path, reach out about booking a private session. You do get a recording afterwards. Of course, as well, I'm always grateful for you being here on my spiritual path and allowing me to be a spiritual guide on your path. Thank you so much for watching today. Like, subscribe, comment, share, tag someone that needs to hear this today. I appreciate you so greatly. From my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week.